Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your January 2017 mid-month readings. Welcome to everyone here. Welcome to any newcomers, and thank you to those of you who continue to watch and follow and listen to my YouTube channel. Your support and feedback and comments are very welcome and most appreciated. Thank you. Thank you to my regular clients as well for allowing me to be a continued part of the chapters of your life as they unfold. Thank you to those of you who also continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings, both my regular clients and people who are new to reading with me. It's always an honor and a pleasure to read for you, and I'm grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. If anyone is interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information in detail and has my contact information. You can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you or with anyone else if you're interested in purchasing a gift reading for a friend, family, or loved ones. I offer a variety of types of reading and lengths of time of reading, live or recorded. Uh, and I also offer a 24 card spread, in-depth look at it's a year overview which explores 12 months from the time of the reading and every major area of your life, which I mention because it's always a popular time of year as we're beginning a new year, 2017. It's a time of year I always get a lot of requests to do the yearly overview. You can do it any time of the year because it's 12 months from the time of the reading, but a lot of people like to do it at the beginning of a new year because it feels more appropriate for a lot of people. So if you're interested in that, just mention it in the email. Uh, because I do readings full time, I'm able to get back with you pretty quickly. So current turnaround time, which is always a question I'm asked, for live or recorded readings is anywhere from a couple of days upwards of 2 weeks. But since I read 5 to 6 days a week, we can usually schedule a reading for you within 2 weeks at most. So, and I would be happy to do so. So moving right into this, these are general readings, which is always why we suggest that you watch your rising and your moon sign videos as well, if you know them and if you can. Your rising and your moon sign video may play out a little more predictably for you over the next couple of weeks. Than your primary sun sign video, or it may just give you additional bits of insight into what's going on in your life potentially for the next couple of weeks. So try to watch all three if you can and if you know them. Now, let's just get right into this reading. This is for Libra for January 2017 mid-month. We want to see what the last couple of weeks of January have in store for the air sign of Libra. What do they need to see and what do they need to know? Libra, air sign of Libra for January 2017, mid-month. What does the remainder of January 2017 have in store for the air sign of Libra? Libra, January 2017, mid-month. Okay. So Libra, we begin with the Five of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, followed by the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, your crowning card representing overall energy and advice is the Eight of Cups. You are like the third sign so far for the January mid-month readings that has the Eight of Cups as your overall energy. So definitely cutting away and walking away from that which is no longer serving you is going to be a general theme for you over the next couple of weeks. Varying in intensity, of course. I mean, there's thousands of you watching, so this reading isn't going to mean the same thing for everybody who's watching, and the subject matter specifically is going to vary per person, but the fundamental energy remains the same no matter what area of your life it addresses. So let's just take a look, Libra. Looks like there's a little more elemental energy in the suit of pentacles over the next couple of weeks, which is about our tangible, concrete, material world. Although you can apply that same energy to relationships and spirituality as well. But it's about things we can see and touch and feel, or tangible results of effort we've put into something. It looks like at the end of the month or starting February, there's some tangible new beginnings, maybe even starting a new job or moving or relocating. So let's begin, Libra. We begin with the energy of the Five of Wands, followed by the Three of Cups. So the Five of Wands is fire energy. That's the element which governs the suit of Wands. So it's a very dynamic, fiery, action-oriented suit. It's about manifesting and creating and building, and often represents things like any creative or artistic project or career path. The Five of Wands the energy of the Five of Wands with this Three of Cups could mean two different things, and they're kind of contradictory. So for some of you, it may mean this one thing, and for some of you, it may mean the opposite. The Five of Wands can represent conflict. It can represent internal conflict within yourself about something which you can't find a resolution to. It can represent external conflict with a person or a group of people, again, that you can't find resolution to, or it can be a combination of both of those things. Conflict, but conflict which for the time being feels like it's not going anywhere, just like the same argument around and around and around. You can see that the men in the circle are sparring with each other. It's practice weapons, so they're not out for blood or anything, but it can represent petty squabbles, conflicts, arguments that just it's the same thing over and over again. Nobody wins, nobody loses, but no solution is found either. Conversely, it can represent play or fun or sporting activities. It can represent needing to it can represent taking vacation, taking a time off just to have fun, relax, and be carefree, kind of leave your troubles behind for a while, particularly with a group of people. So for some of you, it's going to represent that more conflictive energy. And for others of you, it's going to represent more of a getting time off, getting time away with other people and just kind of letting loose, having fun. Now that Five of Wands is paired with the Three of Cups, and it's more about that celebratory energy than anything else, because the Three of Cups is about being with a person or a group of people that you feel very connected to, very authentic, very much yourself. You don't have to pretend to be anybody else with these people. It's like finding your niche, finding your community, a sense of kinship with a group of people. Kind of like if you've ever watched that series, Sex and the City, Carrie's little group of friends. That's kind of the energy of the Three of Cups. Finding your niche, your community, that network where you really feel like you belong and they get you and you get them, and you can just be completely yourself. It's about really having a good time and enjoying the company of people you really feel connected with. And paired with the Five of Wands, I think a lot of you, some of you may be taking a vacation or going on a trip with friends or having a party with friends or just taking some time out to relax, have fun, maybe even have a party or a celebratory kind of event. For others of you, this is going to mean something different. I mean, there's a lot of you watching. I think subscriber level is almost 15,000. So, of course, it's not going to mean the same thing for everyone watching. For some of you, this is more about the conflictive energy. Some of you there may be some conflict within a group of people that you belong to, a group or an organization. Basically, it's more like a group of close friends. It could even represent family dynamics, but it's people that normally you would be getting along with. And for some reason, there's some kind of conflict going on, some kind of squabbling or endless arguing about something. So, what it means is going to, kind of split off into these two different kind of streams of energy here. For those of you for whom this is a conflict within a group of normally close knit people, it feels like around the middle of the month, like there's no obvious solution or resolution to something. So we want to kind of, for those of you for whom that resonates, it's all about kind of wanting to find closure to whatever this conflict is, or find a successful solution, or kind of bring people back together again. Some of you may be choosing to leave a group of friends or a group of people or community that you have felt connected with. You may be leaving them behind, moving away somehow. Some of you may be actually actually physically moving. So you're leaving a group of people behind, or a network that you have felt really connected with, and you're kind of leaving that behind because you're moving. It's served its purpose. You're moving on, kind of energy, because your crowning card, overall energy, is the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from that which is no longer serving you, which has run its course, or which you found to be kind of disappointing and disillusioning. So next we move into the energy of the Ace of Swords, accompanied by the Star card. So the Ace of Swords. Swords is air energy. That's the element that governs the suit of swords. And swords is all about communication, words, ideas. It's about what goes on up here, how we look at things, our outlooks, perspectives, perceptions, our belief systems. It's a very mental, cerebral, intellectual energy. Aces represent the number one, beginnings, the start of something new. Aces represent seeds, which, if planted and taken care of, will grow to whatever their full potential is and be quite spectacular and even give back to us down the road. But remember that aces are seeds, and seeds aren't going to grow and manifest into anything if they're not planted and followed up on and followed through with. Otherwise, they just fizzle out as a good idea which never gets acted on, or a new beginning which isn't followed through with. So the Ace of Swords, this is a new beginning, and words, ideas, communication, outlooks. The Ace of Swords represents a new outlook, a fresh perspective on something, kind of looking at something in a different way than you have before. This could be an epiphany kind of moment, the light bulb going off over your head, going, oh, seeing something for what it really is, the reality of what it really is, rather than what you want it to be, or perhaps what it's been in the past. Because swords is, because it's cerebral energy, this is all about clarity, seeing something in its reality. It's about something being illuminated and revealed um, in its full reality. I just lost my train of it could be that you were it could be that an answer comes to you, Libra, this month, which has to do with a group that you've been involved in, an organization group you've been involved in, a circle of friends. There's been some stuff going on within it. And all of a sudden, the energy of the Ace of Swords comes in, and you see it for what it really is, the truth and reality for what it really is, devoid of emotion, just the facts, the logic, the information in front of you. And it could just represent having a new outlook, a new perspective on whatever this situation is. But it involves a group of people. And while some of you may have this kind of vacation celebratory energy, I feel like for more of you, it's about whatever this conflict is going on with this group of people. This can be a large group or a small group, probably more of a smaller group, because it feels like it's been a group that you really felt like you belonged in or felt close to. And some of you may be seeing it, or seeing the people within this group, or particularly a person, in a different light. You're seeing it in a different perspective over the next couple of weeks. Something is being revealed and clarified to you. And that's going to vary in intensity because, there's so many different people watching. Some of you, this may be uh, what's being revealed may be difficult or challenging for you to take in its reality. And some of you, ultimately, it's a very positive thing, because the truth is always a very positive thing. In the end, it's always what we want, even if it's sometimes difficult to take in the beginning. Now, that Ace of Swords is paired with the Star card, a major arcana card, and a really lovely, beautiful energy. The Star card is about hope and faith. Faith in divine timing and orchestration, faith in the path that lies in front of you, and walking that path, walking where you feel you're led, because it says, the Star card says you're where you're supposed to be, and things are unfolding as it's meant to. Whatever it is that you're looking at and seeing, feels like it's seeing maybe for the first time. This is happening because it's meant to, and you need to have trust and faith in that, even if you can't see the path clearly in front of you. That's what this card represents. You can see this woman is kneeling in this body of water, and she's emptying her pitchers out into the water. She's completely emptying her own pitchers of water out. And she's doing it in faith and confidence that her pitchers will be restored when she needs them because the source itself is limitless. She has that kind of trust and faith in divine timing and orchestration. She has trust and faith in the path in front of her, that it is ultimately for her own joy and fulfillment and growth as a human being. And she trusts in that. She trusts in things unfolding as they're meant to, and she just walks the steps in front of her. So paired with the Ace of Swords, it's again, it feels like you've had some kind of epiphanic aha moment. All of a sudden you're seeing something in the reality that you need to be seeing it in, and you're meant to. It's for a reason, and there's a decision that needs to be made about something. There's something that you need to remove from your life or remove yourself from, because that's your overall energy. And I feel like over the next couple of weeks, Libra, this is becoming clear to you, that it's becoming clarified to you what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how you need to do it. Something has run its course. It's not serving you any longer. It's time to make a separation from a situation, a relationship. And I feel like for a lot of you, it involves a group of people or community or a niche. Friends, even religious. It could be job or career or path as well, whether it's actually harmful for you now or it's simply run its course. It's about moving away from yourself, creating separation, because the path that you really need to be on, I feel, is being revealed to you over the next couple of weeks, and you need to follow that. You need to have trust and faith in that, and you need to follow where you feel you're being led and compelled, even if walking away from whatever this is difficult for you. You need to trust that what's being revealed is for a purpose, and walking away is part of the plan of your life path, because it's going to lead to your joy and fulfillment. It's where you need to be. So trust in that. Now, next we move into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Magician. Very powerful combination of cards. Independence, self-sufficiency, self-empowerment. This is about reaping the rewards of your own labors. This is sometimes this card is referred to as the happy, single, successful person, but it's not really clear if she's actually single or not. Whether she is or isn't doesn't matter. The energy is that all of these things that she's enjoying in her beautiful garden, her gown, the fact that she's able to take very good care of herself. She's surrounded by things which imply financial stability or physical comfort. Nobody's handed any of these things to her. She's worked very hard for everything that she's currently enjoying. That's why she has that sense of self satisfaction and self empowerment. Not egotistical. She just knows that everything that she has in her life that she's enjoying so much, she's worked for, she's earned herself. Nobody's handed her anything. It's a card of independence and self sufficiency and self empowerment, of knowing your worth and your value, and acknowledging the work and effort that you've put into something. And it could be, Libra, that something that you've been involved in, particularly with other people, has come to an end. It's time to transition out of it. It's time to walk away. Take a minute to look and acknowledge all the hard work and effort that you've put into it, and allow yourself to feel, to just acknowledge and recognize again your own value, your own skills and talents. And if any of you are going through any periods of self-doubt or fear or insecurity, this combination of the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician says that there's no need for you to do that. You are a very powerful, very capable person. You have all the tools, the knowledge, the experience, everything you need to accomplish, manifest, build whatever you want to, without being dependent on or reliant on other people, or particularly this group of people. This could also be a spread about leaving home and kind of branching out on your own for the first time, breaking away from a well-established job or career path and starting your own business or doing your own thing. This combination of cards says that you have what it takes to manifest this. That Nine of Pentacles is paired with a Magician card, Major Arcana card, divine energy and providence here. That's what the Magician is as well. He has put a lot of time and work and effort and practice into learning his craft, so much so that he's now reached a point where he has everything that he needs, and he doesn't have to rely on anybody else anymore in order to achieve his goals and his dreams and his ambitions. He's worked a long time because of his own talent, his own hard work, his own efforts, both with his success, his defeats, his triumphs, and his failure. He's learned through trial and error, and he's now at a place where he's very powerful and very capable of creating whatever he wants to, whatever you want to, Libra. You no longer need one of the, I think the primary reason why you have this walking away, leaving energy is because you no longer need it. You're not dependent or reliant on it anymore to achieve your goals and ambitions. So if it's branching out on your own, it's time for you to do so. And you absolutely have what it takes to do that. And that's where we go right into this new beginning. Whatever it is that you're starting at the end of January, beginning of February, we have the energy of the Queen of Pentacles paired with the Ace of Pentacles. That powerful energy, capable, self sufficient energy continues because that kind of sums up the Queen of Pentacles, earth energy here, solid, reliable. If I were to describe the Queen of Pentacles as an actual individual, this would be somebody, it could represent an earth sign person too, that signifies strongly with you or for you over the next couple of weeks in this path as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just you, this could represent the energy that you're coming into. So if I were to describe the Queen of Pentacles as an actual individual, she's showing up as a female, but there's so many of you watching, it's a general reading, could be male as well. The Queen of Pentacles would be the person who works a full-time job or owns their own business or company. She's very good at it. And even with that, she's able to, her house is always clean. The kids are always well dressed. She cooks wonderful meals and throws lovely dinner parties. The lawn is always mowed. The roses are always trimmed. She volunteers twice a month at her local charity, something or other. She has this, and she makes it all look effortless. She has this wonderful talent of being able to take care of the people in her life, run her own business, navigate the day-to-day world that we live in, and do it perfectly, flawlessly, and make it look kind of effortless. She's just very good at that, and also caretaking and nurturing at the same time as well. Very, very capable, self-sufficient card, and that energy is combined with the Ace of Pentacles. So here we have new beginning. So all of this, you're breaking away from whatever this group energy is. You no longer need it. You're capable now. You're going out to achieve, build, manifest, whatever it is that's in front of you, Libra. The specifics are going to vary per person, but the energy is the same. Here's your new beginnings at the end of January and moving into February. Aces represent that potential. You have two aces here, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So new ideas, new outlook, new perspective. And here's where it comes together. The Ace of Pentacles is that new beginning in a very tangible, concrete, material world kind of way. This card often comes up when somebody moves. And I feel like for some of you, this new beginning, not only are you branching off on your own, but there's a physical move in with it as well. You could be moving out, moving away from home for the first time or the second time. You could be moving from an established job or career path and starting your own business or your own company or your own whatever, moving away from some kind of group or we feeling because you no longer need it. You're powerful in your own right now, and you're moving on to start something real. You could be starting a new job or career path, moving. The Ace of Pentacles sometimes represents being given the gift of money or resources in order to affect this new beginning and this new change in a very tangible way as well. But it's all coming together at the end of the month and moving forward into February, Libra, in a very tangible way. And again, whatever fears or doubts or insecurities you may have had or may still harbor, the universe is saying quite clearly, quite strongly, and quite loudly, you are more than capable of achieving whatever it is that you're going for and leaving behind that which either has been disappointing and disillusioning, that it's just run its course and it's time for you to move on because your overall energy, the Eight of Cups, is walking away from that which either has run its course or has turned out to be something different than what you wanted it to be. So a very powerful coming into your own kind of energy, very strong and lovely and proud without being egotistical. So that pretty much wraps up the remainder of January in a pretty strong way for you. Libra, I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I have enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm curious to see what this is for those of you who care to share. Um, Again, thank you for watching today. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the February 2017 general readings. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading, you can click on that little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage, and you can email me directly at Maggie, the number one, McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. And I will see you all again in a couple of weeks. And until then, as always, Libra, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.